Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikakadash. Yahweh be in the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shah be in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, we're going to get into this seed here, grain of rice, charagma, spiritual all, this yoke that Esau trying to put on the world. And it says, in 2 Corinthians, the second chapter, verse 11, that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And so I'm going to bring out some precepts that pretty much shows how the Lord was telling us what He was going to do before He did it. I'm going to get into this Cbdc'S 27, verse 1 and 2. Look, it says, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. So, to some people, especially to these so-called other Israelite camps, they say that it's a small matter. God don't care nothing about no see here. See, He don't care nothing about it. But they turn their eyes away so they can get an abundance of something. Verse 2, it says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stone, so do sin stick close between buying and selling. This is what it's all going to boil down to. Buying and selling. As individuals don't trust the Lord, or they want to go along with Esau because he controls who buy and who sell. That's under his control because what Deuteronomy 28:48 shows the curses, and the curses put us under Esau to where we have to go to him in want of all things. So now, when it comes to buying and selling, he dictates that situation. And see, they think it's a small thing to deal with. However, he gonna require you to buy and sell. And the Lord saying, don't deal with it. Okay, let's go into, what is that, Exodus 21? Let me check this out. 21 and 6. It says, then his master shall bring him unto the judge. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. So this is telling a lot. See, Esau is the master. He the slave master on the earth, especially for the Israelites. And then he is the judge. That's why they go in his courtroom dealing with him, and he the one judging them because he makes the laws. Then they even using this thing, C-hip, to open up a door. See, and it's going to be bigger than opening up a door. It's going to be opening up the doors to whatever you want. It says, and he shall serve him forever. He want to turn people into slaves forever. But you got to serve him and do what he say forever. This is what it's all about. Let's get Revelation 13 and 15. He want people to serve him forever. verse 15, it says, he had power to give a life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So if you don't serve this man, he gonna kill you, and we gonna get on how he gonna kill you. What is gonna be the strategy of him killing you, and what gonna be some ways that he gonna kill you? You're behind, because there's many ways that you can kill somebody. 16 is saying, he caused all, both small and great, rich or poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. So you gotta have this thing unless you want to buy and sell. They ain't say nothing about the image. It say or the name of the beast or the name of his name. See, because that, and then the name of the beast, to me, I would say it's the Edomites. See, and then the number of his name, that's what the amount of Edomites around, that they gonna go do the drum. The Edomites gonna go with it full fledged. It's just gonna be for the Israelites not to fall for that for the pretty much to follow these dragons, not to consent to their mess. Now it goes into what was the other one I wanted? Oh, let me look at that. 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay. We talking about buying and selling and the ways this dragon can kill you. Now the black horse goes into the nation of Edom, the so-called white man, who call other people black because he want to put a wicked condemnation or this wicked vibration on them, because black goes into wicked and dark and evil and all this kind of stuff. So he is the evil. He's the dark person. He's the wicked person. What's that? Malachi 1:4. Edom is the border of wickedness. See, their nation is a wicked nation. And verse 5 say, let me just get to the point and say, and he that sat on him, so that whoever's sitting on the horse is the horse. It says, and he that sit on him had a pair of balances in his hand. He got what it say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The whole power of the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And they the ones that's going to cause you to serve them and be that for everlasting slave, because that pair of balances goes into the yoke. They want you to be their everlasting slave, and they want to put that spiritual awe up in you, just like he would put it in your ear to represent that you his slave forever. But this is going to be bigger than him just branding you with this item. Verse 6 lets you know why it's bigger than that. He said, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny. So it's food that's going to be bought with this money system. And the money system is going to be how he going to use his power to try to starve people to death. See, let's jump down to verse 8, because it describes the red beast, the black beast, and the pale beast is the beast in Revelation 13. It's the same beast, but he called him a horse, just like he called the beast in chapter 12 a red dragon, because they are red. First of all, that's why he called the horse in Revelation 6:4 another horse that was red, because Edom means red, which is the so-called white man. And they some pale people. Their skin is pale. See, that's why he called him the pale horse. But it says, uh that let me read the whole verse. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name that sat on him was Death, and Hell. That's Habakkuk 2:5. To say that Esau represents death. It says, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, that's America, to kill with the sword and with hunger. See, he gonna try to kill you with hunger because he don't want you to buy or sell, or he not gonna allow you to buy or sell unless you consent to his foolishness. And let's get that in our second Ezra 16:68, 69. It say, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under the foot. See, those who consent unto these Edomites, consent unto the so-called white man, that's when they gonna be trodden under the foot. Look at Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So you join to your oppressor, because he can in control of the money system and the way you're going to be able to buy or sell, and you turn yourself into an everlasting slave to him, then you going to be thrusted through, because you joining unto him, you consenting willingly, because he going to make it to the point where you gonna die if you don't go and get this man money system stuck in your behind. See, he gonna kill people with hunger. How do you kill people with hunger? Now, second Ezra, 16:22, it says, for many of them that dwell on the earth shall perish of famine. See, some people gonna die because they ain't put no food in their mouth. And Esau is gonna use that as a weapon. It says, and the other that escaped the hunger. See, once you join, you're gonna escape the hunger because you're gonna join unto the Edomites. You're gonna join unto the beast, which is the Edomites, and you gonna be thrust through with the sword. The other that escaped the hunger, those that escaped the hunger, that take that sea hill, that take that grain of rice, they gonna be destroyed with the sword. Shall the sword destroy they behind? See, and that goes into Revelation 14. See, he says in verse 9, saying the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, not a country, not a group, not an organization, any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark. See, receive that charagma, that hip, that grain of rice in your hand or in his forehead. You get the brain chip from Elon Musk. See, or in his hand. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wrath. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without measure into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. See, you're going to be burnt up. And that sword, let's go ahead and get what that sword is. I ended on that. See, when you take that hip, that charagma, it's going to be a sword that's coming for your behind. But what sword is he talking about? Let's describe the sword in verse 4. It says, all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down. Okay, something is falling down. As a leaf falling off the vine and as a fallen fig from the fig tree, for my sword. See, that sword is going to be falling down. Shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon our doomings. It's going to come down on the Edomites, the so-called white men. So if you join with them, you going to get that sword. And upon the people of my curse, the judgment. So if you join the Edomites by receiving their karagman so you can get you some food in your funky mouth, you is gonna die by the sword. And let's see what that sword gonna do to you. See, what is that sword that's falling on your head? What is it gonna do to you? Verse 12, it says, and this shall be the plague. That's that sword that's coming. Wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. See, while you standing on your feet, it's gonna be a sword, a weapon. See, coming down from the sky like a bunch of figs falling out of a tree and leaves off of a tree. But it's not gonna be that type of weapon. It's gonna be big, huge nuclear missiles falling on your head. And when it hit the ground and wherever you is standing, it's your flesh is gonna consume away while you stand on your feet with that fire. See, your eyes gonna consume away because that fire gonna be burning your flesh, burning your eyes, burning your behind. Then we get Malachi 4:1, saying, for behold, that day cometh that shall burn as an oven. When them nukes hit, it's going to turn this place into the lake of fire, and it's going to be an oven to be inside of that lake of fire. It say all the proud, all that do wickedly. Oh, the law is done away with. Okay, we going to find out. Shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up. You don't think it's a law that God gave Moses on Mount Sinai? That's an everlasting law. That's a law that don't go away. What's that? Psalm 119, 142. That's Baruch 4:1. It says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up. Talking about the law is done away with. I can eat a funky, nasty pig, shrimp, crabs, and lobster, and all that crap. I can eat poison. See, okay. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave neither root nor branch. See, you as a parent, you gonna be burnt the heck up, and your children gonna be burnt up. See, verse 3, and ye shall tread down the wicked. See, the Edomites gonna get treaded down under the foot. So if you take that seed here, that karagma, that yoke, that spiritual awe, see, that mark, you is going to be stepped on, treaded on with they behind. For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in that day that I do this, says the Lord. What makes people turn into ashes? Fire. And it's going to be because he dropped the nuclear bomb in America and blow these people to smithereens. See, cause they want to depend on their slave master who is getting destroyed and exposed in the last days. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.